It happens to all of us one time or another. Most often, a girl asks a fella, "Would you hang my soccer plaque, please?" So, you flip it over, and on the back, there's a slot with a hole in the end. That's made so a screw head goes into the big hole at the bottom and then slides up to the top of the slot tight. Thus, the plaque hangs off the head of a screw. Wish I had one to show you, but that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is the task you must perform in order to get the screw to stay in the wall. Drill. To install a screw into the wall, you have to drill a hole first. Maybe it's just a thin hole drilled with a skinny drill bit. In fact, whenever you drill a hole in the wall, it's always best to start with a skinny drill bit, in case there's a stud behind the plasterboard. But that's not what this video is about. However, it is important to do that, to start a hole with a small drill bit, because if there is a stud where you want to put your screw, you don't want a big gaping hole around it. You want it tight in the surface of the wall. But this video is not about what size bit you use to drill a hole in the wall. What this video is about is the dust that's created when you drill that hole. Now, if you use a skinny bit and there's a light colored carpet, then maybe you just don't worry about the plaster dust that spews out. But if the carpet is dark and you're drilling, say, 3/16 or 3/8, whoa, then you're going to make a lot of plaster dust. After you drill a hole for the plastic anchor, pound in the anchor, turn in the screw, then hang your lady's plaque, which is not what this video is about. You don't want to have to go get the vacuum cleaner, pull out the hose, and suck up the dust, which is what this video is about. Rather than make a mess and have to clean it up, better you make no mess at all. Instead, you should fabricate one of Handy Don's Jim Dandy dust pouches, the quick and easy device that you can make in a minute, use with complete impunity, and dispose of in a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All you need is some masking tape and a sheet of paper. Use blue light tack masking tape if you've got it. I don't, so I have to stick it onto my shirt. You only need about a foot or so. And the only other item is a sheet of scratch paper. Regular old letter size does the best. First you fold it in half like this. Fold it gently though. You don't need to crease it. Next, fold in one end. Oh, maybe an inch or so like this. You can crease this one if you want to. Last of all, we apply the masking tape. One small square for the bottom of the edge fold. Another small square for the top. Then we open up the original fold and run the last strip of masking tape, half on, half off, across the center of the unfolded edge. And sometimes that's just a little bit tricky. Behold the nifty dust pouch. When placed into position, it will be ready to catch any and all wood or plaster particles that are liable to be ejected from any sort of hole you might be making in your wall. And just in case you don't believe me, I will demonstrate the usefulness of this device by drilling an actual hole. A small hole, mind you, because as I said early on, one should always start with a small hole. Besides, it's all I need to prove the point. Always do your best to keep your drill straight and perpendicular to the wall. Note, I'm using a masonry bit because my walls have genuine lath and plaster. With drywall, you can use a regular twist bit. But back to the dust pouch. Well, will you look at that? Every bit of dust coming out of that hole is falling straight into that paper pouch, and none is getting on the floor. Now, after you've drilled that hole, don't take the pouch away completely. Move it down a little to get it out of the way, but leave it close enough so that when you knock in your anchor and/or screw in your screw, what other particles fall out of the hole will all be collected by your Jim Dandy paper end tape dust pouch. And when you're all done, your screws in the wall, and you're about to hang that plaque, just peel your dust pouch away from the wall. Carefully fold it up and toss it in the trash. Nothing to clean up, no hint of dust anywhere. So you folks out there, go out and spread the word about the handy dandy dust pouch. It's bound to catch on.